Guys, happy new year again, and I hope you guys are doing okay this 2026. Now let's talk about Finland. Why? Because schools in Finland will begin shortly. Okay, the date starts from the 7th of January right up to the 21st of January 2026. So if you are thinking of moving to Finland this year 2026, please watch all this video to the end and make sure you apply to schools in Finland as soon as you watch this video. Okay, however, Finland has some things which you guys must know about. Okay, if you guys want to apply for schools in Finland, please, my advice to you is that go for applied sciences universities. Okay, don't go for research universities. I know why I'm saying this. Most applied sciences universities in Finland charge you less tuition fees than the research universities. Okay, even though generally the tuition fees in Finland is very high, like is very high, like above most schools in Europe. Okay, but if you go for applied sciences universities in Finland, like you have a smaller fees to pay than the research universities in Finland. Well, when I say small fees to pay, I don't mean something like 400 euros, 1000 euros, 750 euros. I mean, schools in Finland are generally very expensive. I've made a video about this country before. Okay, go to my channel and watch that video if you haven't watched that video, or I'll link it down below in the description box. Okay, make sure you watch that video after you watch this one. Now, most schools in Finland for bachelor's degree, like most schools in Finland will charge you something like um starting from 6,000 euros, I think so. Let me just check. uh Looking at my screen here, it shows that schools in Finland start from 6,000 euros, 7,000 euros, 8,000 euros and above. Okay, for bachelor's degree, so it is very expensive. Now, one advice which I always give to students is that if you want to go for schools in Finland or countries in Europe which are very expensive, make sure that your pocket is well loaded, like you have enough backup, you have enough money in your savings. Okay, because schools in Finland are not that cheap, guys. They are very expensive. However, if you can't go for schools in Finland, okay, there are so many other countries you can go for. We have countries like Belgium. Even though at times I talk against Belgium, but Belgium is a very good country which can go for studies. Okay, we have countries like Italy, we have Norway, we have UK. Even though UK won't give you citizenship if you finish your studies, but you can go for UK and maybe you migrate to other countries. Okay, there are so many other countries. We have also Denmark. Okay, I'll make a video about Denmark shortly. Also, there are some scholarships in Finland right now. If you go for universities of applied sciences, we have some scholarships there. In fact, almost all universities in Finland have scholarships. Okay, but one thing about these universities of applied sciences is that they won't give you enough discount as compared to other universities. Okay, and if your main goal in Finland is to target scholarships, okay, I would advise you guys not to go for universities of applied sciences. Okay, instead go for other public universities in Finland. They would give you a better scholarship discount than the University of Applied Sciences in Finland. Okay, so please take all this into consideration. There are so many public universities in Finland. Okay, we have the University of Helsinki, the University of Oulu, the University of Vasa, the University of Lapland, and so many other universities in Finland. However, as I earlier said in my other video, the proof of funds to Finland is very low as compared to most schools in Europe. Okay, so that's one good thing I like about Finland. Okay, even though the tuition fees is very high right now, but the proof of funds is very low. It's just 6,720 euros. Yes, 6,720 euros for proof of funds to Finland. So it's not that expensive. It is very moderate, as low as that of Italy right now. Okay, so please take all this into consideration. And for those who are asking me if it is possible to get PR in Finland, I mean PR as in permanent residency in Finland. Yes, it is very possible to study in Finland, and after your studies you can apply for permanent residency in Finland. Okay, it is very possible in Finland as to other countries in Europe. Okay, for Finland you can apply for PR in less than 7 years. I think 7 or 6 years, I think so. Okay, so please, it is very possible to apply for permanent residency in Finland after your studies. Okay, however, the one thing which I wouldn't encourage students to do is that, or the one thing which I would say that it is very difficult to do in Finland for students, mostly for African students who are going into Finland for studies, is that to work and pay your fees in Finland is not that easy, guys. It is very difficult. Okay, I know someone, in fact I met someone on a Facebook group yesterday, and this person is in Finland. This person is a Ghanaian and she is in Finland right now. So she was telling us about her struggles in Finland African student, okay, she told us that to actually work and pay your fees in Finland is very very difficult, guys, because the education fees itself is very very expensive, guys. And know that most countries in Europe will give you a limited hours of work for students per week. Okay, I think for countries like Belgium should be about 20 hours per week. Okay, for work as a student, so you can't exceed 20 hours. Well, let me say if you exceed 20 hours, the government will start giving you taxes to pay. Even though this taxes is not that much, it is very very minor as compared to other working class people in Belgium. But it does one that if you exceed your limited time for work in Finland, the government in Finland will start taxing you on the surplus amount of money which you earn after your limited work hours. Okay, okay. That's all I have for now. Again, as earlier mentioned, admissions in Finland will open from the 7th of January up to the 21st of January 2026. Okay, okay. So if you find this video helpful, like the video and subscribe to the page so that we get notified when my next video goes live. Okay, and please share the video widely, okay, so that it reach out to more students who are thinking of moving to Finland this year 2026 for studies. Thanks for watching again, and catch you in my next video.